Hey guys, welcome at Away from Keyboard, and today we're going to take a look at is Skyrim worth playing? Okay, let's face it, everybody and their grandma knows about Skyrim, but we were going to take a look because the game has been just recently released on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
If it is still worth playing today and if it is still worth picking up today.
Especially for the Switch.
Yeah. Originally the game has been released in 2011 and it was created by Bethesda. Skyrim is the 5th game in the series of the Elder Scrolls, and since its release it has been sold over 22 million copies. That's insane. That's really insane.
It's insane, yeah.
The funny part is the creator said if you want us to stop creating new Skyrim games, stop buying it.
I honestly can't believe that people still buy Skyrim. Well, you did. You did for the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
It's another platform, you know. You can play it as a handheld now.
Yeah. Today we're going to take a look at is it still worth playing and picking up for the Nintendo Switch or for any other console. Okay,
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at the story. It's taking place in the country of Skyrim. After hundreds of years, the dragons have returned to Skyrim, and it is your job as the Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn, to slay these dragons and to restore peace to Skyrim, and to eventually stop the evil dragon called Alduin, the World Eater.
Yeah.
That's actually very simplifying the story because it contains a lot, this game.
Yeah, but that's just the main story. I feel ashamed, but I never played through the whole story of Skyrim. I never managed it.
I can't believe that because my first playthrough was only the main story and I never did the side quests.
No. I always start main story, blah blah blah, Riverdale. Then I get to Whiterun, you slay dragon, blah blah blah. And I always head to the companions first. Werewolf form, even though it's not really worth getting, I guess.
No,
it's a lot of fun, but
the only reason why I get to werewolf form is because you can't get a vampire, and being a vampire in Skyrim really sucks.
Yeah, but the DLC is pretty fun. But yeah, there's too much to do. Yeah, you got the main story, but there are so many side quests and side stories, and you've got all these guilds, you know, like the Thieves Guild, which I enjoy. The Mage Guild is pretty awesome. The Fighters Guild, you get so many things.
Yeah, if you want to slay some vampires, you join the Dawn Guard. And the Nintendo Switch version contains all the DLCs that have come out over the years. Yeah, joining the Dawn Guard, becoming
even Dark Brotherhood, I guess.
Becoming an assassin in the Dark Brotherhood. All those kind of stuff is possible.
Yeah, well, it's pretty weird in my opinion. We have all seen the special edition, right, for PS4 and Xbox One, I guess.
Yeah.
PC, of course, which contained all the DLCs, but also an upgraded graphics.
Yeah, upgraded look and feel.
Yeah, right. It's not the same version on the Switch, right?
No, it's actually the version that
contains all the DLCs.
Contains all the DLCs, but it's just the old has just the old look and feel of the older games.
Worse or
no? Actually, pretty the same. But the main part on the Switch, what kind of annoyed me was the stuttering.
Mm-hmm.
It has quite a low frame rate, and sometimes when there's happening too much on screen or just at random moments, sometimes.
You got frame drops.
Yeah, you got frame drops, and that kind of annoyed me. The loading screens can be a bit longer than on the other games.
Really?
And on the beginning, when you create your character, it has to load all the other options, all the options for your face and stuff, and that takes a while. But when it's loaded, you can do everything.
Yeah.
Let's look at the gameplay. In its core, it's an RPG open world game.
Yeah.
I think in the meantime, games like Zelda Breath of the Wild, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn have perfected this kind of game genre. But Skyrim is still pretty much holding up if you play it today. Just because of all the content that is in Skyrim.
Yeah, I'm not sure what makes Skyrim such a better game than Oblivion, for example. Do you get this?
It's a more updated version of Oblivion, and it contains dragons.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But yeah, of course, Skyrim is awesome, but in my opinion, Oblivion keeps up just as well.
Yeah, I think some parts are simplified in Skyrim because you can only get 4 different kinds of gear: your head, your chest, gloves, and feet.
Yeah, right.
But in the other games, you could also get shoulders and wrists. What I think is cool that even if you have played the entire main quest, it is still worthwhile playing the rest. I got to a certain point that my archery was 100, my sneak was 100, but then you think, okay, what else can I do? You just grab a one-handed weapon and you go.
You did that?
Yeah, I did that. I chose a dagger and a healing spell in my other hand.
But the game levels with you, right?
Yes and no.
You face enemies when you're, let's say you're level 40 or something, and you face enemies level 40. So yeah, you will shoot them in like 2 shots.
Yeah.
But if you got a dagger with you, you have to step them like 100 times.
You have to step them a lot more, but also because your level of your dagger is lower. What I also think is cool in Skyrim is that all your actions have influence on the world around you. So if you decide to kill an old lady who runs the orphanage, everybody in the street will talk about it, and you will hear about, have you heard about this and that? That really gives you a cool feeling because it makes it come alive to me.
Yeah, what sticks the most is killing the chicken in the river.
Yeah.
Never do that.
Never do that. Only one thing that bothered me and still bothers me is the main thing about this game are the dragons.
That's it? Not the bugs?
Huh?
Not the bugs?
The bugs? What?
Yeah, the bugs.
Oh yeah, the bugs. Yeah, okay. There are a lot of bugs in this game.
Still, to this day.
Still to this day. And I don't get it. They come with a special edition, upgraded, new looks and stuff, but they don't fix the bugs. No, they don't.
I hated the game for it.
But the dragons are the main part of this game.
Yeah, right.
This is why this game was hyped and still lives up to the hype. But yeah, the dragon fights aren't really
satisfying.
Or aren't really satisfying because it always runs out the same way. You encounter a dragon, it flies around, you have to hit it sometimes, maybe with a bow, maybe with a spell. It lands, you go chop it, it flies up again, it lands again, and then when its life is really low,
it stays on the ground.
It stays on the ground, and you can finish him off. And
well, I'll try that on experts, but it will be harder. But indeed, it's always the same. To me, it's kind of ways that if you face a frost dragon, for example, that you don't get frozen, something like that.
Yeah, you get slowed down. So you're not really getting frozen, but you get slowed down. Your movement is slower. About the difficulty, I played it on expert, and I think you should do that. I think you should play it on expert because on the easier difficulties you can just run through the game. But there are some parts that are really difficult on expert. Yeah. There was a part in the main story where you encounter 2 dragons at once. Well, it was almost impossible for me to finish them off.
Yeah, well, you've got these dragon priests scattered around first. But on my last playthrough I got to a dungeon and there was not really a dragon priest but
a draugr?
Yeah, but a really strong one.
Yeah.
And it was hard as hell. With 2 hits I was dead, or even 1.
Yeah.
And I was playing on normal, I guess.
Sometimes the game can kind of feel like Dark Souls.
It's so odd, but yeah, it changes too much. At the start of the dungeon, or maybe not start, just let's say midway, you can kill people in 2 hits, and the next enemy you encounter does that to you.
It depends on the quests. My girlfriend told me that you have this main quest and this miscellaneous quests. The miscellaneous quests are always easier than the quests you have in your main list.
Right.
For like a guild or a main quest will be more difficult than the other quests. And have stronger enemies.
Yeah, you should play it on expert. I really think so too. But you should know what you're doing. Well, what I always do is take up archery and switch to two-handed and switch to one-handed.
Stick
to one thing if you're gonna play expert, and if you're not sure what you're picking, just go for normal.
Yeah, and quick save a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, let's finish up the gameplay. I want to talk about the graphics and the sound real quick. The special edition of Skyrim that released on the PlayStation 4 and PC. I would actually only recommend this game if you're not a PC gamer. If you are a console gamer, you should get this game on console. Because if you have the PC game, you already have the mods and you can already make it look 1,000 times better than on any console. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch version I would recommend to people who don't have the PlayStation 4. If you have a PlayStation 4, I would say buy that version. But still, it is pretty fun and you can play it on the go. So
yeah, if you do that right. If you're just playing Switch at home on your couch.
Yeah,
there's no reason to buy it on a Switch if you have a PlayStation.
And it hasn't bothered me that it didn't look as well as the special edition version, because it's a smaller screen and you don't have to see all the detail in it. Yeah. But it would be cool if it was.
So how are the controls on Switch? Do they work well?
Yeah, you have the motion controls. I haven't really used them. You can play with slashing and. But also simpler motion controls like aiming. If you tilt the controller subtle, it will also move a little bit on the screen, so you can aim a little bit better. And sometimes it helps, sometimes it's annoying. It really depends on what you like. The theme song of this game is
legendary.
It's legendary. This song is used throughout all the other Elder Scrolls games, and every time they create an even better version. I think this is the best version with the entire mentor.
Yeah, it is. Well, I love it. You always see this in trailers and such. And every time a trailer starts and you hear that same song, right?
Fucking cool, oh my god.
Yeah, I love it, it's legendary, it's epic.
Yeah. But apart from the theme song, which plays up during dragon fights, there is also this cool ambience music when you walk into a town or just exploring.
Isn't it too quiet?
Sometimes it is, yes. Also another bug on the Nintendo Switch, sometimes the sound just cuts off, the music cuts off, so you don't hear any music. And there are some kind of sound glitches, so you hear like some static noises. And even I was playing with my girlfriend and we heard almost every few steps, we were like, what the fuck is this? But it was a glitch in the game. I've googled it and apparently they are working on it, but knowing Bethesda, it will still be in there in a few years.
Just load your game.
Fix your game, Bethesda. Come on. Okay, but the conclusion, is Skyrim still worth playing today?
Just play Elder Scrolls Online. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when I hear you talk about it, when I see you play it, it gets me back, right? I want to play it again and again and again, but there has to be this point where you just stop playing it, just throw it in the trash can.
Because I haven't played all of the side quests before, it got me... okay, recently I bought this game on the Nintendo Switch for my girlfriend because she wanted to play it on the Switch and on the go. But seeing her playing it made me exciting for the game, and I started playing it, and now I'm playing it even more than my girlfriend. So yeah, I already have this game on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 360, but it didn't stop us from buying it for Switch. And what I wanted to do now was do all the side quests that I haven't done before, so playing the Dawn Guard, joining the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild, and play out all these stories. And they are amazing stories throughout the game.
I've never done that. Well, I did some, but I guess you never do everything, right?
No, I don't think so. I'm starting to get to this point where I think that I'm going to lay it away because my archery is already on 100 and my sneaking is on 100. It kind of takes my goal away. So
yeah, right. That's why I never do the main quest. I always go for the side quest. So there's a goal in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, it's worth playing. I'm not sure if it's worth playing for the Switch. Only if you really want to play it on the go or something. But just play the special edition if you haven't.
I could. Yeah, indeed. If you have PlayStation 4, play special edition. If you don't have PlayStation 4, just buy it on Steam on your PC.
VR.
Oh yeah, and there's even the VR version on PlayStation 4, which is maybe a reason that you could buy. Jesus, there's all the... You can even run it on your refrigerator, so... Okay guys, we would like to know which Elder Scrolls game is your favorite game. Let us know down below. And also we would like to know which game we should review in a next worth playing video.
Let us know down below and hope to see you next time. Later guys.
Away from keyboard. Later guys.